Anyway, just coming to you, showing a couple of things, you know, that I'm doing on a little project. As you can see, this is an Xbox One. I'm gonna do the actual red and black Michael Jordan on this Xbox. It's gonna look amazing. It's gonna look amazing. So this is gonna be sold to a lucky person. Initially, this video is supposed to be about controllers and their issues. One issue being the module, thumbstick module inside. Pressing it up and it goes up and it stays, you know, it sways and drifts and whatever you want to call it. I fixed that issue. I opened it up, resoldered, replaced, and it's good to go. Now the other issue is with the bumpers not working, and you're gonna be startled. You're gonna be surprised on something I found out that nobody talked about, and it just dawned on me, a light bulb, and I'm gonna show you on video in its entirety. Right off the bat, that I am not responsible for any damage that might occur by opening your Xbox console or Xbox controller, and they will also void your warranty if you open either one or anything that Microsoft
promised. I'm back with the controller with the bumper issue. I have my laptop in the background. I'll explain why this controller is hooked up to that laptop. So here we go. The issue is I just can't remember which one of these bumper switches is the issue. Now a lot of you guys saying bumper switch, usually it's just the button, you know, usually the button cracks. Usually the common problem is with these controllers when it comes to the bumpers going bad or tripping is that little lever right down here kind of sits right here on the bumper switch. So when you press the button, it kind of does this and it hits the bumper switch. So usually that little lip right there cracks and you're pressing all day, it's just not having contact with that. So that's the problem, usually the common problem. Some of you are going to be surprised when you open your controller and you're going to notice that your button is okay, both of them. You're like, man, what's going on here? So it has to be the switch that's gone bad, and that happens. It happens. So, but I just found something that will actually save you guys money. Just found it out. Just you know, I'll get to that. I'm so excited, man. Controller hooked up to the laptop, and we're gonna actually test to see which one of these buttons, because I just can't remember which one it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump on a laptop. I believe this has to be a Windows that's higher than a Windows 7. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go to the command prompt. You go to search and you type in command CMD and your command prompt comes up. What you want to type is joy.cpl. Press enter. This comes up. That's your controller properties. You go here, you press properties, and that comes up. Now this is your configuration for the controller. So as you can see, I put the bumpers back on. Now if you look on the right, whenever I press one of these buttons, the assigned number lights up. X is number 3, Y is number 4, A is number 1, B is number 2, that's number 7, number 8. Left bumper is number 5, and the right bumper is supposed to be number 6. So when you press it, nothing's lighting up. So that tells us that this bumper switch is actually the problem. Now, I know you guys been waiting. What is he talking about? Something that he found that nobody talks about. This is what it is. Now, this is the Xbox One controller, so don't run out. Before you run out and you go to China and you try to order some pieces for this thing, and you're like, man, I gotta wait for this stupid thing. I can't play my Bambi. I can't play my Blues Clues. Damn it. Before you do that, why don't you check out a Xbox 360 controller that you have laying around? Most of you have that laying around. And if you open that sucker up, 'cause this is what dawned on me. I'm like, hold on. These bumpers look damn near similar, don't they? Wow. Nobody talks about this. But what I'm gonna do, and this is, I haven't even tested it yet. This is the first. I'm gonna take one of these bumpers out from an Xbox 360 controller, and I'm gonna actually put it in an Xbox One controller. So what I'm gonna do, so you guys can know that I installed it, is that if you look at the bumper on the Xbox One, the actual button is black. You see it in there, it's black. And the one off the 360 is a white button. So that way you know that I switched. So I unsoldered both of the bumpers from each one of those controllers. One on the left, Xbox One. The one on the right is from the 360 controller. Now, as you can see, they're pretty much identical. I mean, split in image. The only thing I see that I have to do a little modification on as far as the 360 is the actual button. It looks like it's a little bit wider, and it sticks out just a little bit, as you can see. So it's probably going to be a little close to the actual bumper trigger, if you will. But if you have a sander or a Dremel or some kind of rotary tool, and you carefully sand that button down to a decent size where it can fit really snug in there. I mean, it fits already. I tried it, but it looks like it just needs to be sanded down or graded down just a little bit. So be careful when you're doing this. I think it might work. This is the first time doing it. I just wanted to just throw this on YouTube for anyone who has this issue and really want to save money and time. You just might have to fix sitting right in your closet. So I just finished soldering that switch onto the Xbox One controller. I actually put the original bumper button on because it kind of fits snug on there. It's in there, soldered and everything, and we're gonna see if, and it's still hooked up to the laptop here. As you can see, the Xbox button light is on, so it's still hooked up. Let's see if we can actually get a response from this Xbox 360 bumper switch. There we go. We're gonna do it. So as you remember, left bumper is number 5 and number 6 is supposed to be right bumper. Let's see if that lights up. Oh, there we go, people. A fix that didn't require any money. Like I said, it just needs a little bit of grinding down. If you can get that button grind down at a level that would fit snug in there, because the button is kind of a little wider. That's the only difference from the two switches, is that the button could be a little wider. So get that down to a good level and it will work. As you can see, it is proof that it will work. So there you go. Left bumper, right bumper. So, haha, you can actually use an Xbox 360 controller, bumper, switch to repair your Xbox One.
Until next time.